While I was using the toilet at school, a girl in the next stall asked, "Can you hop over in here?" I was 14, using the bathroom during third period when I heard the desperate whisper from the next stall. "Please, can you hop over in here? I really need help." It was Sarah Martinez, a quiet sophomore I barely knew. I thought maybe she needed toilet paper or a tampon. I had no idea I was about to help her escape from a trafficking situation that had been happening right under everyone's noses at our school. I awkwardly climbed under the stall divider to find Sarah crying, holding a pregnancy test. But that wasn't the real problem. She showed me her phone with messages from Mr. Davidson, our beloved chemistry teacher. "If you don't come to room 203 after school, everyone will see the photos," one read. Another said, "You know what happens if you tell anyone." Sarah broke down completely. She'd been tutoring with Mr. Davidson since freshman year. It started with compliments, then inappropriate touches, then threats. He had photos he'd taken of her when she'd passed out at a tutoring session where he'd given her something that made her dizzy. He'd been assaulting her for 8 months, and now she was pregnant. "He has other girls too," Sarah whispered. "There's a whole group chat where he trades photos with 2 other teachers and someone from administration. They call us their collection." I recognized at least 6 other students in the photos he showed me as threats. My hands were shaking as she showed me screenshots she'd managed to take when Mr. Davidson had left his phone unlocked once. The photos were carefully cropped to hide identifying features, but Sarah knew who they were. Some had graduated, some were still students, all were being blackmailed. "Why haven't you told anyone?" I asked. "He's on the school board's advisory committee. His brother-in-law is the principal. His wife runs the counseling department. Who would believe me? He's teacher of the year 3 times running." Sarah had been planning to kill herself. She'd written a note, hidden in her locker, explaining everything. But the pregnancy test changed things. She couldn't leave without trying to save the other girls, but she didn't know how. I made a decision that probably saved multiple lives. We're going to the police, not the school resource officer, the actual police. Now, during school, before he realizes anything's wrong. We snuck out through the gym exit during class change. I called my mom, told her it was an emergency, and she picked us up without questions. At the police station, Sarah showed them everything. The screenshots, the messages, the pregnancy test. She gave them names of other victims she recognized. The investigation moved fast. They got a warrant for Mr. Davidson's classroom and home that same day. They found thousands of images on hidden drives, videos with timestamps during school hours in his classroom, clearly showing drugged students. The tutoring sessions were scheduled in the official school system, giving him alibis. But the worst discovery was the network. It wasn't just 3 school employees, it was 7, including 2 administrators, 3 teachers, a counselor, and a bus driver. They'd been operating for 6 years, targeting vulnerable students, kids with troubled homes, academic struggles, financial needs. They offered tutoring, extra credit, recommendation letters, even money in exchange for private sessions. 23 victims were identified from the evidence. The youngest was 12. Sarah's courage in that bathroom stall exposed a ring that had been destroying lives while hiding behind educational authority and stellar reputations. Mr. Davidson was arrested that evening at a school board meeting where he was supposed to receive another award. The principal's face when police walked in was unforgettable. His brother-in-law was part of the ring. So was the counselor students were supposed to trust with their problems. The trial was brutal. Sarah testified, even though she was 16 and pregnant with her rapist child. I testified about finding her in that bathroom stall. Other victims came forward, some flying back from college to testify about what had happened to them years ago. All 7 got prison sentences ranging from 15 to 40 years. The school district paid out millions in settlements. Half the administration was replaced. Mandatory reporting training became monthly instead of yearly. Background checks became more thorough. Sarah had an abortion. She transferred schools but stayed in touch. She's in college now studying law, specifically focused on protecting minors from institutional abuse. She says that moment in the bathroom stall, when I climbed under instead of walking away, saved her life. The pregnancy test was positive, but that wasn't what mattered. What mattered was that a desperate girl asked for help in a bathroom stall, and instead of assuming it was drama or none of my business, I listened. That choice exposed a horror that had been happening in classrooms we sat in every day, by teachers we trusted, while everyone looked the other way. Sometimes the most important moment of your life happens in the most mundane place. Mine happened in a public school bathroom, where a stranger's desperate plea turned into the rescue of 23 victims.